Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Vechain VET. So this is a coin we talk about pretty much daily on the channel, so if you guys want to stay up to date with Vechain, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. We give you guys price predictions as well as big news and information that has been recently coming out for really Vechain as we move forward. And I want to talk about, this 10-cent Vechain that we're currently looking at. It's barely underneath 10 cents, about 0.19% of a decrease in the last 24 hours. If you take a look at the last week, you are seeing about a 5% decrease. In the last month, about a 38 to 39% decrease as well. The market cap still sitting at $6.4 billion, and the volume in the last 24 hours being right around 526 million. So we're still seeing some great statistics across the board. I think Vechain is one of those coins that a lot of us understand has really massive potential in the long-term future because of the utility, because of the use cases behind Vechain. We continue to really hope for big things behind Vechain, and I think we are seeing big things continuing to take place during this really manipulation FUD or accumulation stage. Because of a lot of altcoins are struggling in the month of June, we talked about this accumulation stage before June really took place, talking about how we are going to have a very, very slow June and probably a slow July as well, with a potential chance to really break out late July. These price predictions for June are going to be a little rough, but for the month of July and onwards, I do think we are going to see a lot of altcoins start to do much better. So we'll talk about that at the end of the video, going over the price chart and everything else. But I do want to talk about some of the big news and information that really kind of jumped out to me today. So first off, I will say Vechain, if you guys didn't know, is a cryptocurrency and smart contracts platform focused on supply chain management. It allows manufacturers to add sensors such as RFID tags to their products that can then record data onto the Vechain blockchain. So jumping up here, we can actually go to the tweet that I tweeted out. It's all about this giveaway. So 1K worth of Jax tokens and 1K worth of Samecoin tokens, 2 lucky winners. So all you guys have to do is retweet this specific tweet, and you can follow me as well, and I'll actually DM you when you win, if you win. So this actually ends July 10th, 2021. All you have to do, like I said, jump into the description of this video, follow me on Twitter, and retweet this specific tweet to be entered. So hopefully just trying to give back to you guys, as you guys have been supporting me for such a long time now, and we're getting closer to that 100K mark. Jumping into the next thing, we see Vechain's RSS feed is on the price page of Crypto.com. So giving users access to our latest news and updates now. Thank you so much for the support. So this is definitely a big deal because it gives people access to things like this. 92,000 kg of plastic waste recovered from oceans in May 2021 by ReCP using our blockchain and DNV assurance. So obviously real use cases out there, utility cases showing up on the Vechain RSS feed is going to be a big deal because it really, when people are looking, I guess, retail investors specifically, are looking for new projects to invest in, they are going to look into what they do usually. They are going to do their own research. This is kind of the research that they're going to be looking for. Things that show that they are actually in the real world working today, and they're already, making big strides and, big things happen. And this is exactly why I think this RSS feed on Crypto.com is actually bigger than a lot of people realize. Jumping into the next tweet, this one talks about Vechain's easy-to-implement blockchain technology has already captivated the entire enterprise world, especially in the food and beverage sector. With the upcoming 3rd anniversary of Vechain Thor, have a review of our achievements from Walmart China startups. So we're actually not going to jump into this article, but we are going to back up and actually go through these quoted tweets from Vechain Foundation and then from Fatal X, and it just continues on. So we'll go from here and we'll see how far we get. So these 13 use cases and partners already blow all the other blockchain platforms that are declaring they are the best, while all they do is host Ponzi dApps. It's not easy to land 13 partners in the business world. Vet progress is faster than you think if you zoom out. So if you back up a little bit more, you can actually see quality content from Fatal X. As always, what's cool is that this is just one industry, food. We could do similar lists for fashion, SaaS companies, manufacturing, and sustainability certification. If we back up a little bit more, we have Peter Zhao. We stick to our plan towards mass adoption. VFam Vet. So obviously great things coming for VFam. If you guys don't know who Peter Zhao is, he is the chief scientist at Vechain. Just kind of quoting through all of those tweets, we can see that there's such mass adoption that is going to be taking place. They're talking about big things in the food industry, but there's so much, like they said, for similar lists in fashion, SaaS companies, manufacturing, and like they said, sustainability and certification. Jumping into another tweet, this one talks about Vechain and guiding opinions. So blockchain can solve the problem of data privacy, make artificial intelligence more trustworthy, and help create a more open and fair AI market. So if you actually jump into this, you can actually read it yourself if you want to, but we're not going to deep dive too much into it. But like I said, these are big deals. Continuing to see some more possibilities taking place every single day with Vechain is definitely what we want to see. I do want to move my screen here just a little bit so you can see the top of the Twitter. We also have VTrust Sazu, so I'm not sure exactly Suzhou. I'm assuming it's Suzhou, but VTrust combines DNV's infection risk management methodology track record to really help businesses start managing COVID-19 risk factors. So COVID-19 public safety platform, and they talk about this in this article, really going through and talking about Vechain and DNV GL release VTrust, a new blockchain-based risk self-assessment application to tackle infection risk management for hotels in China. And this is just Sunny Liu actually talking about it in a Q&A. We're not going to deep dive into that. But like I said, guys, great things to really see here for Vechain. Continuing to see great progress, continuing to see great things talked about and tweeted and mentioned on Twitter at the very least. So I think we're going to continue to see some great things happen with Vechain in the near future. I think, Bull Run Part 2 is going to be very nice to Vechain. I think we're going to easily pass our previous all-time high. And I want to talk about specific price predictions now for June, July, and 2021. So like I said, guys, June's going to be a rough month for altcoins. We're in this manipulation FUD or accumulation period. And because of that, I don't think Vechain's going to have a great month of June. I think, realistically, we see Vechain right around 9 to 12 cents by the end of June, hopefully pushing closer to 12 cents, 13 cents as we move past the month of June. I think realistically by the end of July, we do have a shot of breaking out of this accumulation FUD and manipulation stage. And if we do break out, I don't see a massive breakout, but I think it'll start moving in the right direction. More of, I guess, less of a sideways trend and more of an upwards trend is the hope for the end of July. I think realistically, we could see anywhere between a 16 to 18 cent Vechain or even a 15 to 18 cent Vechain by the end of July specifically. So we'll definitely keep you guys up to date, like I said, with price predictions and any news or information that you guys should be getting. Remember, guys, I do pretty much daily updates on Vechain. So like I said, if you guys aren't subscribed already, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, as Vechain is just one of the many altcoins we talk about on this channel. So we also see a lot of potential by the end of the year. Obviously, with the amount of solutions that they have, the amount of utility they have behind this coin and use cases that are really being applied in the real world already in big business applications, I do think we have a lot of potential, like I said, for the end of the bull market. I think realistically, Vechain could easily pass its all-time high. We saw its all-time high right around that 27, 28 cent price point. I think Vechain is easily a $1 to $2 price point by the end of the bull market. I'm still going to stick with a conservative $1. Realistically, though, we do have a shot for $2. We'll keep you guys up to date, like I said, the closer we get to the end of the bull market. Obviously, we haven't even started bull market part 2, so hopefully we can get into that faster, or I guess sooner rather than later, so we can continue to talk about where we're going to see it end up by the end of the year. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, comments, let me know in the comment section below, because I love to hear your guys' price predictions and your thoughts on Vechain specifically. So thank you guys again. Like I said, enter that giveaway so you guys have a chance at that 1K giveaway, or I guess 2K. But, obviously 1K is what you guys are looking for. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.